Wow. So quite literally, no joke, 25 years ago, I left from my house in LA to go make the documentary Searching for Angela Shelton. Look at me. This is still white after 25 years. I mean, I'm doing something right. And I learned so much making that documentary. I traveled the world. I've been to every state, down every highway. Then I traveled the world listening to survivors about their stories. And it's not just survivors, it's everybody. And I've heard the stories of men and male survivors. I've heard the children. I've been to the prisons. I've been to the homeless camp. I've been to the domestic violence. I've been pushed into the bathrooms by the billionaires, y'all, with their Chardonnay, who are like, I couldn't tell you my story at the time, but my granddaddy did the same thing to us. Y'all, and the same day that I was with the lady that was homeless on the mattress in the back of the alley, okay? So everybody has a story, and I just want to provide the space for everybody to have free, true permission to fully be yourself, including, you got to just cry about it. Like, sometimes you got to cry about it because it's intense. And sometimes you got to rage it out. Like, you're like, oh, I'm so mad. Hello. Y'all reading anything called The Files? That's an F word. Don't read it. It's a trick. And that's to lower your frequency. So I've set up the space using all the things I've learned since I went searching for Angela Shelton. Over 25 years, I became an expert in trauma and recovery. I became an expert in all the different healing modalities outside of the traditional ways. And now with the Sacred Circus, I've put them all in a pot. And all of it is profound play. So, and people that you're gonna meet that are various different practitioners around the country. We have these set up around the country. And here you'll meet them to where you can elevate wherever you're at on your body, mind, spirit. That goes to laughter, joy, and the love of God. Laughter, joy in Jesus. Laughter, joy in Yeshua. Laughter, joy in Christ consciousness. Laughter, joy in like, ah! That's where we're going, because that is childlike. We are saving the children by saving your inner one. Human children can come too. This is a safe place for children. I am also a superhero. I'm Safe Side Super Chick. I'm a superhero for little kids. I will be a superhero for little kids at the Sacred Circus, but I'm also a superhero for everybody, including the men with broken hearts, including the people that don't want to take off their shoes and they don't want to open up. But you know what? You have a space. If you don't want to go full open up, like, I suggest taking your shoes off and getting a backpack and getting your hammock and go cry about it. There's little tear collectors that you can collect your tears, and we can compete on how many tears you have. And then we go do pottery, and then we do a meditation, and we put the tears into our pottery, and then that pottery is mailed to you a month later so that you continue on the elevation frequency. You see? And if you speak in rhyme all the time, you might win a sticker or two. And yes, we have a store and we have fun things. It's like a circus, but it is not about the money, y'all. And if you have no money to come, you come anyway. It's not about making money. The healing and awareness and laughter, joy, and the love of God is free. So we're here to raise the frequency with the frequency. And I ask you to support the Sacred Circus. It is a church. I set up the Sacred Circus as a church, literally for survivors, with the mission to spread laughter, joy in Jesus, and save the children, including our inner ones, from the poisoning programming of things we shall not speak of except in the tent without the phones. I love you very much. And so this is a way for us to totally be free, you know. And don't bring a grump. If you bring a grump that you're married to or whatever you've done in your life, we are banishing them down the river. We got big giant ducks and big giant, like, they're gone. They're gone for 5 hours down to Walmart. We'll pick them up later. Like, do not have anybody who's going to be in your sphere that's going to upset. This is about your space and really elevating your body, mind, spirit, getting out of the trauma. Like, listen, I became a trauma expert, and I have seen that the biggest hurdle people have, wherever they are, it's crying and being angry. So I've set up very fun things that, like, you're gonna cry, so what? You got your tears in your bucket, I got more than you. You wanna collect more? We'll be in competition. And also anger and rage. There are places, when you see the big heavy thing, like, get on there and do it. If you wanna, like, punch it, do it. If you wanna go, argh, like, do it. And we'll make art out of it. We make art out of it. And then you make your little critter, and you make a critter and you write a letter to your inner child, you can't get in here unless you've literally written a letter to your inner child. That is your ticket. It does not cost anything. It's free for you to make a commitment to yourself and your little inner child, to have them joyous. And that is how we trick the system. I love you very much. That's what I've learned searching for Angela Shelton, that the world was run by creepy weirdo perps. Yep, that's true. That is true. But I ain't even playing in those files. I'm not even playing. I'm here to elevate you and save your child so that you live joyously no matter what you've been through, no matter how hard it was. So we're here to play the pain away. Profoundly play all day. And I love you so much! Squish. And if you know what that means, you get a free shirt. I love you so much. Adults are dumb. Come be a kid. Oh, and by the way, so my favorite festival is Grassroots. So imagine camping. Oh wait, you don't have to imagine it. Here it is. So the entire campsite is ours to play, and all day, and then we go across the river. Nuh-uh. Yeah, yeah, you go across the river. There's quite a few spots to go with your little ducky dough and your backpack and your hammock. And we go over there and play all day. And then we come back over here to stay awake all night and really go deep. And then you sleep on it, and then you go back to workshops the next day. And wherever can you go to a festival where you could also not only deal with your shit, but you could have a high colonic and really deal with your shit. You're welcome. I love you. I'm so smart. So excited! Look at the first camp played up. High five. You are the Sacred Circus.
You
I saw your
are.
picture and I was like, you are the Sacred Circus.
Thank you so much.
What are you excited about?
I'm excited about being able to provide a fantastical experience of light and sound, and letting people experience the prism within through the prison outside, and that the stuff we will be making to bring them out of their minds and collect their tears and share their soul and feel more connected and appreciated around people that are loving and connected.
Oh.
Yay! You got it. You win. You got a ticket.